Usually, before I go shaking my tits for the press,
Ladies and
I like to
gentlemen,
see how the professionals do it.
welcome to This Is the
Some might
Police.
say the chief of police has no business in an incident,
This is a game that kind of fell into my lap,
but in fact,
and
it's the
we're going to
funniest,
play it.
safest place in town.
It's a little different, as the opening
You
cutscene
won't run
might
into
tell
any
you.
reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice.
I'm going to turn up the dialogue after this just one notch. It's a little, it has audio effects for sound, audio effects for music, and audio effects for cutscenes. It's a bit of a more simplistic game, but it's pretty cool.
But most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent.
So,
You can get an occasional glimpse. Like
as you're probably noticing from this
the rest of
cutscene,
the time you just pretend that you're
I might not be playing the most decent guy.
Just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud.
I do like the art style. It is
My younger
kind of
colleagues
cool.
might call it
I'm not sure what you would call it
hypocrisy.
or
I call
describe it
good
as,
old-fashioned
but
manners. Good manners, and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something.
But
we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!"
That's disturbing how that money made it all the way back to the chief of police.
No idea how I got so barbaric.
But this is probably going to be a very interesting and different game for our channel. It should be fun, though. So let me go ahead and bump up cutscene volume just one more thing for you guys to... Yeah, because as you can tell, the audio for music and sound effects is up a lot. Yeah, let's do 70%. If you guys think it's too soft, let me know in the comments. But let's just start a new game. Day 1, July 15th. A Monday. Well, City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation. Mayor Rogers, sex maniac. And Mark War 2 to be shown in Freiburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the mayor's personal request. Well, that's a lot of interesting stuff, so there's not really a tutorial from what I could tell. Oh, look at me. Is that me? What the hell is this?
When I was a kid, my father
Oh.
sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away.
Interesting.
Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution.
Okay.
To get away from all the demons that haunt Freiburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7.
I am not a nice person. I'm a bit of a cynic.
Blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say.
Why am I driving such a crud car?
But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am.
Okay.
The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
I'm a big cynic, man. Look at this. Who the hell are these two guys? Where am I? What am I doing? I don't understand. Really did throw me.
Answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
That's not good. Am I about to declare war on crime or City Hall or
I
both?
learned a long time ago how to drive
I don't know what to
away
do.
demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes as tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
That's not great. Well, here we go. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh. Well, I only have the one option, so... Yesterday, the mayor's office physically announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? Surprise? Am I resigning? I thought I'd be working as a policeman for another 5 to 10 years. I just want to serve the city. I was very surprised, of course. Nope. And I don't think the mayor's office knows... Yeah, I don't know who's taking over. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy, Francis Kendrick, said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? No, I'll say he's made up his mind to leave. I don't even know what I'm doing. I have no context. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? Usually I prefer, but in this situation I've got to say, yeah, no, I don't know. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Definitely, definitely not, possibly. Yeah. That's just not possible. Mayor Rogers is a true professional, and he makes his decisions carefully. There's no place in our job for hard feelings. Thank you. I don't know what that was. Was that good or bad?
Same as usual.
Oh.
Press conference go.
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick.
Especially
Especially Mr. Kendrick. Ah, Emma, you've always been there for me, and now I don't know what I'm going to do. Yep, already hitting the pills. That's not good. And the cigar. Well, that's great. No wonder I'm losing my hair. I'm very stressed. This seems to be a very stressful job I've undertaken.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see.
What?
When I tell Emma not to let
Emma!
anyone in, there's only
Emma, you had one job today, Emma. You had one job.
no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell.
I'm gonna have to kill this man, aren't I?
Summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and a white smile of a hungry shark.
Gonna have
Mayor
to.
Rogers enters every room like he owns the place.
Uh-huh.
And the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him.
Maybe it does. Maybe this is supernatural. I don't know.
Those controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack,
Uh-huh.
I was hoping to catch you at a press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Yeah, I gotta bump cutscenes off one more. And the other stuff down. As soon as I can.
Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
Yeah, screw you.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. People of the city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing.
Can I kill this man? I want to kill this man. I kind of want to kill this man. Can I kill this man? That's my question right now.
Scrape together a retirement fund.
You have a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon.
I think I'm crooked. Sounds like I'm crooked. He took my cigar.
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need.
Oh, I'm about to make problems for you.
And you won't have any problems with
I think it's kind of like a strategy game, but I'm not sure.
I
What
am
the hell?
your assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I don't like you.
Quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
Oh, I don't like this guy at all. Oh. Oh my.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number.
Oh my.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Oh my. Checkpoint. I already did a whole day. Head of culture department owns villa in Italy. Civil servant wages won't be raised. Cleanness of city streets increased by 20%. I've really got to get a better call, man. I mean, seriously.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder.
So I have 180 days to do whatever it is I'm going to do.
Takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse.
I haven't even played this game yet, but I kind of like it.
Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts.
Oh. Well, that's not good. Who the hell is that?
My deputy,
Oh.
Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history.
What did you do, Francis? You
No
got me
evidence to
fired.
support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Okay. Would you like to receive tips on how the game works? Show me what you got. Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments into shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress and detectives continue investigations. You can freely move. All officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. Professionalism. Over a figure around 150 is considered average. Anyone under 150 falls short and is not entirely reliable, or those whose profession is considerably higher or a safe bet even in a pinch. An individual's level of profession may rise and fall over the course of their career. Energy shows how tired they are. Less energy your people have, less reliable at work, and a policeman who is exhausted might fall asleep at the wheel and make a critical error. Your employee lose 1 point of energy each working day and restore 1 point after each day of rest. Your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden from view. For example, some cops are lazy and will come up with any reason they can think of to take a day off, while others like to drink too much. Probably like Abrams over here. Abrams, you gotta stop hitting the bottle. I need you out there walking those beats. You can... Streets. What? Well, it's a beat. It's a beat. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw your own conclusions based on the behavior of your employees. So, can I have a mole. Oh, wait, no, I think that's her name. Hang on. Can I, if I push escape... Okay. Options. Audio. We'll go turn music and sound down a little. We'll go turn cutscenes up a little. Okay, so here's who I have. I got Kochi. I got Yancey. I got Puri. I got Tsubaki. Asano. Austin. Price is 5. Mole. DeBrito and Armstrong. This is shift B. Start the day and see what happens. Oh, I have SWAT. Oh, cool. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer runs out. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away the destination is from the police station, the longer it will take your officers to travel back and forth. So the longer your people will be tied up and unavailable for the upcoming work. That is, we have a freaking SWAT team. Hit and run, 15. Oh, that's the menu, okay. Every day more. Hit and run. Oh, the easiest way to determine how difficult a task might be is to check how many units you're allowed to send on the car. The more units you can send, the more serious the threat. Particularly risky missions can give you the option of sending SWAT, but they must be accompanied by at least one officer. This is kind of cool. I wonder if it's roguelike and it generates this stuff at random after the tutorial. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any available information, from the location of the crime scene to the presence of weapons. All of this can tell you how serious each case should be taken. A mission might look simple at first glance until it turns into a brutal meat grinder. Or a serious call can turn out to be a false alarm. A married couple who exited a convenience store saw a van back over a homeless man who'd been digging through a trash. The driver jumped up to help, but once he saw that he hit a bum, he got back and drove away. Let's send... It doesn't sound that bad, so let's send Purdy and Price. And because they both have full energy, I want to see if I can get Price's professional level up. Proceed. Okay, so the police station is here. The last picture showed... Oh, a fight. A theater manager reports... Oh, good. It pauses time when I'm reading this stuff, because it would suck if it didn't. Theater manager reports that during a showing of Citizen Kane, a drunken man attempted to force his way into the theater, carrying a snowball decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the security guard. That sounds pretty bad, so let's send Kochi and Tsubaki. I wonder if it says anything that most of these people are girls. So I think that timer is how much time I have to respond to the call. Messages, hit and run report. Oh, when everything goes well, the police captures the criminal and nobody dies. But the truth is, sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Just try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops hurt your roster, and dead civilians bother the mayor even more than the living ones. Oh, we got the offender. Officers unharmed. Yeah, professionalism gained. Purdy and Price, you're my go-to team. So I guess they're coming... Yeah, there's a little timer as they're coming back. This is kind of cool. The report on the fight. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians on... Oh, that's pretty freaking good, actually. Okay. And it is the tutorial part, so I think it's just, you know... Oh, we have an armed robbery in progress. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off with a whole collection of adult movies. It's like the 80s, so, you know, no DVDs. The criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. I'm going to send Yancey and Asano. Oh, we had a fight going on. Johnson, Hergen, and Katz Law Firm. A brother and sister clashed with each other over the deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them from security. I think I can get by with just one. That one doesn't sound too bad. I need more officers, but this is the only shift I've got, so... So we got the city, we got some nice suburbs, we got like a factory and warehouse district, I guess? I'm not sure. We have an assault in the ghetto. Oh, no. A passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and his money. Purdy, Tsubaki, Price. I've only got Kochi. When your officers aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask you to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time. You have plenty of other problems. The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and laughter. Oh. I think it's okay to knock on the door and say, "Open up, police." Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Yes. Good job, Yancey and Asano. Report on the fight. Offender escaped, but officer unharmed. Oh, you lose professionalism if you don't arrest him. Austin, you had one job. It's not even that hard of a job. Well, I should always... That's just... No matter how easy it is, you should always send multiple officers. These guys are supposed to work as a team, I mean... Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Professionalism gained. Price, you're doing well. We'll make you into a model cop yet. Oh, man, it's a long freaking day. So I guess I have different officers for Shift A. Oh, that's the end of the day. This is kind of cool. If you think you need a couple extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in and work overtime. But if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's bound to make a mistake. So that's Shift B. It gave me... Who are these? Armstrong. I guess these are detectives, but I don't think we've gotten to. Shift A. We have Stovall and Vandale and Robbins, so all good. Somebody's Grant, Butch. Shift A sucks. Gonna have to really get these guys going.
When I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wine.
But this is kind of cool. I love this strategy thing.
Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend.
This is kind of cool, actually. I like it.
Reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story.
Yeah, I'm a
Kendrick
tough
isn't
grizzled.
Crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather,
Oh.
hoping they'd find.
Do I control internal affairs? I am the chief.
Heard about the look on his face. A fearless policeman standing helpless in horror.
Oh, did they find
I've
something?
known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years, he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy.
Yeah.
What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Yeah, I can understand that. There's my file. What is it on?
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know important business, so you could get a call from any of them. Don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Serious, just like you asked. Should be just a small thing.
Oh, dear. I think I'm getting my retirement fund. I want to increase cutscene volume again.
$500,000.
Oh.
$500,000. Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but
So I wonder if I can play dirty or clean, because he did say I could get that if I hit all my bonuses.
Christopher Sand.
Sand.
Who's Christopher Sand?
Christopher G. Sand.
Oh, it's going to tell me.
Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events.
He's a rebel with a
And that's
rich
the
cause.
right here. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city.
Oh, dear.
Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. Sand is strict about following the old rules.
Oh, I can work
He
with this
rarely
guy.
involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across.
Yeah.
People who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty.
Interesting.
People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms
Uh-huh.
dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission.
Uh,
And his whole
are they
family
hanging?
paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men,
Oh.
even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into.
So do I want to play above board, or do I want to go slightly corrupt, or do I want to go full on stands? So I might get to do multiple playthroughs of this game. Checkpoint. Day 3. Francis Kendrick announces his retirement date. Legendary singer Gennaro Crespo comes to Freiburg, and construction of Cinema Museum has been postponed again. I gotta get a better car, dude. I mean, seriously. So let's adjust the volume just a little. When a police officer is too tired to be effective, he will ask for a day off. Sometimes officers will request days off even when they're at full strength. Some of the reasons you'll hear are far-fetched, while some are very serious. Don't overindulge your subordinates, but don't antagonize them either. Remember that everyone's got secrets, and you've got to make sure these guys have your back. Yes, but come tomorrow. Butch, I was up all night reading exciting to call, but I didn't have time to get to Amos. No. In addition to their performance ranking, police officers also possess rank. Employees begin at the lowest rank and can be elevated with 1, 2, or 3 stripes. Once a week, you can pass out stripes and improve the rank. If you think no one is worthy, you can postpone until later. Insignias won't go out until your people are ready. Employees of rank not only increase in professionalism, but can also learn to command. Whenever a ranking officer is on the scene, his or her colleagues are more likely to perform better. Sometimes when cops get ranked, they stop thinking more seriously about the service. This can mean less drinking and more time spent on the job. Some of them might even turn out to be dependable. Let's go ahead. Stovar is pretty good, but this is Shift A. I'll give one to Samadhi. Can I? Oh. And I'll give one to Vandal. And that way I can have at least one officer of rank on every car. I don't know what the detectives were used for, though. Freiburg isn't one of those cities where you listen to what they say or nothing at all. You can always select any song from your collection and play it, just like real life. Well, the life of your grandfather. That's pretty good. Let's learn how to hire and fire cops. And actually, we're going to stop here. And we'll be right back with the next episode here on the Cows channel.